Hi everyone. I'm Laura, and today we're here at the ice arena to learn about something really cool. Not just because we're on ice, but because we're diving into how to use mathematical vocabulary to describe position, direction, and movement. So, let's lace up and get started.
Hi Laura. Today, we're going to talk about turns and movement. This includes understanding movement in a straight line, and knowing the difference between rotations, especially in terms of right angles, for quarter, half, and three-quarter turns, both clockwise and anti-clockwise.
Before we hit the ice, let's quickly define some important terms. Rotation is like turning, but we'll be talking about it in terms of right angles, which are 90-degree turns. Clockwise means turning to the right, like the hands of a clock, while anti-clockwise means turning to the left.
All right, Laura, let's start with an easy one. A quarter turn clockwise means turning 90 degrees to the right. Can you show us?
Like this?
Perfect. Now, try a half turn anti-clockwise.
This way?
Exactly. You're a natural. Now, let's up the difficulty a bit. How about a three-quarter turn clockwise?
So, that's like a right angle, another right angle, and one more?
You got it. Now, show me a half turn clockwise, followed by a quarter turn anti-clockwise.
Like this?
Spot on, Laura. You're mastering these turns. Now, let's connect this to the real world. Imagine you're a figure skater in a competition. You want to execute a stunning routine with precise turns. Can you plan a sequence of movements for an exciting performance?
How about starting with a quarter turn anti-clockwise, then a half turn clockwise, followed by a full turn anti-clockwise?
Fantastic! You've not only nailed the mathematics, but also applied it in a real-world scenario.
So, to sum it up, today we learned about using mathematical vocabulary to describe turns and movement. We covered clockwise and anti-clockwise rotations, quarter, half, and three-quarter turns, in relation to right angles. It's not just about numbers. It's about turning those numbers into graceful movements, like a figure skater on the ice.
That's right, Laura. Understanding these concepts helps us not only in math class, but also in activities like figure skating, or even giving directions on a map.
So, lace up those skates, and practice those turns, everyone. Thanks for joining us today at the ice arena. Until next time, keep skating and calculating.